Big changes coming to my resale business. Want to know what's up? Stay tuned. Boss ladies on the grind every single time. From fitness to new, they got the fashion view. Step into their world, you feel brand new. Got Gucci, got Prada, got everything you crave. Their passion for fashion is what they bravely gave. Resale game strong and the ladies in command. 3 Queens Resale taking over the land. Hey friends, it is Stephanie from 3 Queens Resale, and if you are new here, welcome. If you are a reseller bestie, thank you so much for joining. I know I have been absent from here, YouTube and whatnot, but that's because your girl was like trying to figure out her life. So this video is about some changes that I'm making to my reselling business. For those of you who are new here, I am a full-time reseller. I have been full-time since, it'll be 3 years in August. Before that, I was a full-time teacher and resold part-time. So I've been reselling in total, it'll be 6 years in July. So, and I've decided to make some changes in my reselling business. What prompted this change is just that I was tired and burnt out, and I've had some health issues recently. And so instead of always like running around with my, like a chicken with my head cut off, I have decided to calm down, sit down, and focus. And I had to think about what really, brings me joy and makes me happy, but also helps me advance my business and pay my bills. So making some changes. The biggest change is that eBay is now my main focus. Listing on eBay, selling on eBay, and really just becoming part of the eBay culture. And for those of you who are new here, eBay has been like where I've kind of been scared. So because I've decided to go all in with eBay, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I have joined like tech and sports, like Morning Call. I am all in on eBay and turning around my eBay business to make it profitable. And so I set a goal for myself. By the end of the year, from now to the end of the year, I'd like to make $50,000 just on our eBay store. Pretty aggressive goal, but I just feel like if I make that my focus and apply the knowledge that I'm learning, that I can do that it's totally achievable. So I thought I would do like this, like daily or every other day, because you know sometimes I get tired. Like little check-in with you, like end of the night check-in. It is 10 p.m. Eastern here in Central Indiana on a Tuesday. And so I'm finished with my work day. I have this daily checklist of duties for myself. And as you can see, all of them are checked, and I will check YouTube off when I'm done with this. But so I've got my list of to-do things done. And what is on that is to list each day. I have a goal. We need to list 210 items a week for our eBay goal. Of course, since we still list on Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop using our list perfectly, those listings will go there as well. So I'm hoping some of these things that I'm doing to boost our eBay business will in turn just kind of filter into the other platforms and increase sales on those. So in order to achieve that 210 average, that's 30 listings on average a day, as well as sourcing 30 items on average a day, and looking on up comps on every item I sell. Not just comps, but sell-through rate on eBay. I'm really focused on the sell-through rate on eBay, and our average profit for an item, not the average sell price, but the average profit on an item being at least $15. So kind of shifting my mindset. I've always wanted to be a volume seller, but I'm not doing enough volume to make our financial goals. So I feel like I can kind of turn that around with some strategies on eBay and really focusing on that sell-through rate. All these changes came about, I think like last Wednesday. I saw a YouTube video with a reseller. I don't even know her whole name, but I know that her name is Carrie, and she sells only jeans, has a eBay store with only jeans. And in 3 years, she is over $300,000 sourcing at the bins and the Goodwill. And I just was really impressed by that. And I'm like, why aren't I doing that? Like, why aren't I having that type of success? So I just really started diving more into her processes and what she was doing and all that through YouTube videos, and have decided to really focus on applying those things to our eBay business. And as I go throughout our videos throughout the next like 30 days, I'll share some of the tidbits that I can remember with you. But there's some matrix that they keep up, good eBay sellers keep up with every day. And so I thought, to hold myself accountable, I would make YouTube my accountability partner, and put this stuff in a video every day. I didn't make a fun graphic because I just thought about this, but next video I will. So our weekly goal is 210 listings. On Monday, I listed 35. Sunday, my husband did not have any photos ready for me, any drafts like with photos. If you're not familiar, my husband and I resell together full time. And so he takes all the photos and puts the photos in List Perfectly so that I can create the drafts. And then he pushes the drafts out to the platforms. And he did not have any photos in there for me to write drafts on. So we're already behind for the week. But on Monday, I listed 35. On Tuesday, I listed 10, which is all that he had available when I was listing. So we have 45 listings done for the week, where we should be at 90. So we're like halfway, we're behind about 50%. So tomorrow needs to be a big day because I am going out of town on Thursday to spend the day with my daughter. So I have to make a comeback Wednesday and Friday and Saturday. So want to make up some of that steam then. As far as sourcing, same thing. I want to bring in 30 items to source with a sell-through rate of 40% or better. How I look up sell-through rate is I type in the item by brand, and like, I'll just use, for instance, my sweater, like Old Navy white cardigan sweater, size extra large. So then I'll see how many are on sale. So if there's 10 available, and then I'll filter it over to sold and completed to see how many have sold in the last 90 days. That number would need to be 40 or more, or 4 or more. So if there's 10, it would need to be 4 or more to be in that 40% sell-through rate. That's how I figure it. If it were like 15 have sold, that would be a hot commodity, because more have sold than are even available, like in the last 90 days. So that's how I'm figuring out sell-through rate. And it takes me a lot longer at the bins because I am doing that for every single item. And some of the brands that are my steady eddies that I have picked up, I've started throwing back because the sell-through, there's too many of them available. So yes, it makes, I was at the bins for 4 rotations on Monday, and I'll probably be there for 4 rotations on Wednesday, because it just takes me longer to find the items to list. So those were those numbers. And then, so as far as for the week, or for so far, so listings, our eBay store in question has 1,582 listings. We sold one item at $13.08. My goal for the store is, oh, did I write this down? To sell 15 items a day. So of course we're not there. We only sold one. We got 14 more to go. Like I said, I listed 10 items. I sourced 11, and those 11 items all have a sell-through rate of 40% or higher. Actually, they don't, because I'm going through our inventory boxes. I worked on that today to make sure the items in there are on list perfectly, because sometimes they get missed. And so I found 9 things today that we already had sourced, and if we already have it in this house, like I've already purchased it, we're going to list it no matter what the sell-through rate is. But yeah, so, and then I sourced 2 from the Goodwill today. So that's where we got the 11. Other profit today on Poshmark, we had 4 sales for a total of $96. And our daily total with eBay and other sales is $109.08. So that's where our day is. And what I have just learned in the past week from a lot of the YouTube videos that I've been watching is not to necessarily look at the comparables of items, but to look at the sell-through rate, how many items have actually sold. It's really hard to do it on Poshmark unless you're going to like hand count them. eBay, it's a little easier to do, and so I'm really focusing on that. Some other tasks to help us kind of convert our eBay store. So we have 1,582 listings. We are listing an additional, on average, 30 items a day. That is 210 items a week. I would like to increase our sell-through rate on our items. So the new items coming in are at 40%, and they will be like, they have a 40% sell-through rate, and they will be priced compared like to move on eBay, like within the appropriate comps. However, I noticed as I was auditing my own eBay store today, a lot of our items are way overpriced. And so I'm going through those 1,582 listings and editing the price to bring it down. Some of the items were 3 times like the amount that had sold on the highest like item had sold. And I think my reasoning for that is that I had priced items to move on to sell on Poshmark, because Poshmark was my main platform. And on Poshmark, we send a lot of offers and shipping discounts. So I always padded the price. So something, hoping to get like $20 for something, I might list it for like $35 and then send a 30% off offer with a shipping discount. Well, eBay is a little different. The buyers are not going to bite. So I've got to adjust the prices for eBay. As a result, as an unintended consequence that we're expecting to happen, because items are priced the same thing on all platforms, is that we will either have more items sell on Poshmark because the prices will be lower, or we'll get more lowballs on Poshmark, because I feel like on Poshmark, no matter what the price is, people want a shipping discount. They want you to, and we will not be doing that as frequently as we have done in the past. I think that's it for today. I'm super excited to just kind of monitor the growth of our business, and as we implement these changes and our consistency. We do, where Whatnot fits in is that I am scaling back, way back on Whatnot. I don't dislike it, but it's not my favorite thing to do. With that said, what's today? Tuesday. On Thursday, we actually have 2 Whatnot shows. One is going to be our New with Tag Dolan Ray show. So all the items in there are going to be new with tag. We have small, medium, and large. And my beautiful daughter, this girl right here, came home and she modeled the pieces. So I have pictures of her in the pieces for the photos. Of course, she makes everything look gorgeous. So I need to put on the photos results not typical, because you are not going to be as gorgeous as she is in these pieces. You might be, but I'm biased. So I am having that show. And then, of course, we will continue to have our like thrifted gems show. So I'll link those below in the description, and feel free to pop in. If you are new to Whatnot, use my code. I'll link that below too. And you can get, it's either $10 or $15 off your first purchase. You do not have to shop with me. Spend that with me. You can spend it with anybody. I would appreciate, though, if you use my code to sign up, because I get a little something, something too. So when you sign up with my code, whether you shop with me or not, whoever you shop with is fine. I'm still going to get a little kickback. I don't know how, I think it's like $5. I don't know how for sure how much it is, but that is so. So thanks so much for joining. I am going to pop in a photo of what has sold on Poshmark today, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye.
3 Queens, Resale, where the deals just shine. Boss ladies on the grind every single time. From victors to new, they got the fashion view. Step into their world, you feel brand new. Got Gucci, got Prada, got everything you crave. Their passion for fashion is what they bravely gave. Resale game strong and the ladies in command. 3 Queens, Resale, taking over the land.